Yo, check this out. People around you, if you shining, man, there was this one movie was called The Tower or something, but the point is, when you shining, when you got your light, when you got your conscious awareness, exuding out of you, when you got your aura, pushing out energy, and motherfuckers around you don't got that energy surrounded by them, you gotta keep in mind, man, motherfuckers out here be desperate as fuck. Motherfuckers out here want to be seen for something so badly that motherfuckers is willing to, switch up on you, take you for granted, try to steal your light, try to steal your consciousness, which you generated, and use that for some shit that they be doing behind closed doors. See what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure who you spending time around with. You gotta be careful who you spending time around with, because we all having sex. Just by you watching this video, sex is just sacred energy exchange. So when you spend time with, because for all existences on micro and macro, for an atom to even for a particle to be created, two energies can collide and create a new particle. So when your mom and dad joined each other sexually, it manifested your body, and you as a spirit was able to come through that. And so just like that, the sex is also a mental act. So when you be in close proximity with people, you also joining energies. Both of those two pressures are colliding, and based on those pressures, it's creating new thoughts and feelings. Because this is why you might rub someone's space, and you might be like, man, this person is rubbing me the wrong way. Yeah, you saying this person in my space, I don't really like whatever direction the spirit is moving. So based on however you are moving, you might not necessarily want to be in that area, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, and whether it's a friend from high school and things like that. So you got to be careful who you are around. You got to be careful who you spend your time around with, because motherfuckers see your energy, and motherfuckers just low-key want to steal your light. Motherfuckers want to dim your light. And at that, motherfuckers might want to put you down, and behind closed doors, they using everything that you saying to look like to the other friends like they something they not. I had this happen to me where, I was showing one of my friends and his friends, the knowledge and shit, dropping the truth and shit like that, and I had everybody convinced. I had everybody know who the fuck I am, because I know how to come across. I know how to formulate an argument, and I know how to show people correspondences as above, so below, like I always do. So you can't even run away from the truth, even if you tried. And motherfuckers behind closed doors, they're gonna see like, okay, his knowledge working, his shit working, because whatever I'm doing, gotta remember, if you spiritual, whatever you doing might not look familiar to other people. So they're gonna try to take that on a test drive and see if other people agree with that form of formulating whatever you came up with. And then if it does work, they might want to take that shit and incorporate it into their life. And ain't nothing really wrong with that. But when it comes to switching up intentions, when it comes to motherfuckers being behind closed doors, secret narcissists, yeah, you got to watch out for that shit. Because at the end of the day, if you producing some kind of energy and you always getting depleted, that's how your energy, that's how your esoteric currency getting robbed. Because the first form of currency is not these dollars, is not these USD dollars, not these bitcoins. The first form of currency is these thoughts and feelings. How did you think rulerships, kings, religious structure got formulated? That was the first form of currency. So whoever can formulate a solution for a problem out of an idea was the person who led a nation, was a person who's even in business. You want to make a lot of money in business? Go ahead and solve a bunch of fucking problems like I'm doing right now. You get a whole lot of money and you won't even know how. So that's how it goes. Even the shadow government, they do this type of energy behind closed doors. They might look at some, singers, some rappers, some new upcoming, preacher or some shit like that, and behind closed doors, they might want to take that energy, manipulate it, reshape and reformat it, and make it look like something else so they can do it just in their own way. And this be happening to a lot of celebrities behind closed doors. They'd be like, hold on, man. Wasn't I the one to come up with that fashion style? Wasn't I the one to come up with that way of singing and rapping? Wasn't I the one to come up with that way of storytelling? How come now I'm seeing all these people doing the same thing that I'm doing, but really it's their managers peeping game and not trying to make sure that, whoever they be for behind closed doors, from the Masonic square, from the Masonic chessboard, as far as whoever is pushing their agenda, that's the person that they give that energy to. So don't be around anybody just for the sake of fun. Like, oh, you're just having fun with these group of people. You really got to be careful, because what's really fun should be your purpose. Your purpose in life, that should enrich you. You should become more alive when you do what you love. You know what I'm saying? But when motherfuckers see you in the space of self-love, I'm telling you, yo, the world is already full of so much hate, so much anger, so much doubt, so much worry. And on a percentage level, that energy signature, as far as in a global atmospheric level, as far as the energies that are put out in the ether, is way more than the energy of love, joy, and peace, and all these benevolent states of mind. So when people see you in that energy state, you in love with yourself, you happy with what you're doing, you got a scheduling system every day. Motherfuckers is gonna be like, yo, there's something wrong with this motherfucker. Like he not doing what everybody else doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So because you got your focus up, and by you focusing, you're generating a state of mind. You can go right now and just, look at a red wall and just start thinking of some, hateful shit. And you're going to generate the state of mind of anger. You're going to want to transform a circumstance. Because anger is a good sign. Anger is just letting you know, yo, something is pushing me, and I need to transform that situation so I don't get angry. Because all the purpose of anger is just reminding you that, hey, there's something that needs to be transformed, something that needs to be switched up on, something that needs to be expressed, even if it seemed like this is your own individual way of viewing, and this is just how you see things. And if motherfuckers around you don't like it, then they're not necessarily meant to be there in the first place. Because not everybody gonna support your gift and talent. Not everybody gonna be able to value what you do. But at the end of the day, you gotta value it. You can't stop loving you. You gotta be in a mental space in your mind where like you can't help but keep on loving you. You can't help but to keep on fucking with you. Because you gotta look at yourself in the mind like, yo, I'm the shit. And no matter what you gotta do to convince yourself that you're the shit, that's exactly what you gotta do. You convince yourself every day, I'm the shit, I'm the shit, I'm the shit. And when you look at a comparison between you and those type of individuals, you're gonna see, oh, they're not doing much with their time. Meaning, they're not taking their time to develop abilities. They're not taking their time to take their skills, their talents, they energy signatures, whether wherever you fall on the zodiac, things like that, and formulate that in a way where that can be packaged and shaped and formed in a shareable format where it can become a product, service, or information. So you can start to share that with people and start to generate attention, and hopefully eventually, generate some capital for yourself and your family, and get outside of whatever living circumstance that you are in, get out the hood so you can go live somewhere better and things like that. So be careful, man. Be aware, because it's a cutthroat world out here. A lot of motherfuckers, like I'm telling you right now, there's more money for everybody. There's more than enough abundance for everybody. But the way that the Jews and the shadow government constructed the matrix, they're gonna make people think because remember, they control most of the things that people pay attention to: celebrities, religion, music, entertainment, structure, politics, all these things. So they're gonna use these things to put people in some type of survival mode, and based on the agreed upon consensus subconsciously, and people looking around them, they're gonna be like, okay, this is just the way the world is, so this is what I gotta do to get ahead. So don't be surprised when a motherfucker low-key wanna backstab you, low-key wanna take you for granted, low-key wanna take your energy and use it for their shit, and deplete you, and depress you, and possess you. Because motherfuckers low-key wanna do that, but it just depends on how much of a secret narc there is. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers be sometimes low-key secret narcissist behind closed doors. So I love y'all, man. Be careful out there, because it's a dog-eat-dog world, and it really is a very loving, very beautiful world at the same time. But you gotta practice that energy signature with your soul tribe, with your spirit tribe. You know what I'm saying? And not just take that energy signature and just give it to everybody. Because when you're exchanging energy with people, when you exchange energy with the right people, man, that energy is gonna come back to you 2 times stronger. Because whatever I give you guys is gonna come back to me 2 times more. Whatever you guys see me, whenever I see you guys post stuff on your channels, that's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? It's just reciprocation. You're reciprocating with the right people, and you're building with the right people. You're building associations. You're building groups. You're putting your energy in the right place. Imagine taking your money and you put it in the wrong bank account every single time, and you're wondering like, damn, I put my money in this place every single time, but ain't nothing happening. That's like you having a wrong schedule. That's like you taking your energy, putting it in the wrong schedule and routine, instead of you sitting down and coming up with some type of creativity, coming up with some type of practicality, or some type of communication, or a new way of seeing and feeling about things, so you can share that with people. You every day at the McDonald's eating fucking Big Macs and fucking fries, and you you going to church after, and then you begging like God, why nothing happening in my life? Oh, God, I'm doing everything. And all you did was have a crystal in your back pocket, and all you do was wearing a cross, and you did that for 5 minutes. God's gonna be like, hold on, what? God's gonna be like, what? How dare you, child? Repent now. And you ain't gotta repent to nobody outside of you. Repent to yourself, because at the end of the day, like, you gotta forgive yourself. You gotta be like, oh damn, I really was fooling myself. I'm really like just lazy in the mind. I'm really just procrastinating. So be honest, man, because even me, I have to practice extreme self-honesty. And it's hard sometimes to be honest with yourself, but you gotta do it, because at the end of the day, you're not doing this shit for nobody but yourself. And that's the starting point. Because at the end of the day, if you're in the body, you probably is low-key some type of demon in the first place. But that's not good or bad. You know what I'm saying? We all here to learn. Earth is just a school for us to graduate onto the next level. And as long as you're working on yourself, as long as you working for God, as long as you're working on purpose, as long as you're working on design, on destiny, you know what I'm saying? God is always going to look at you and be like, yeah, that motherfucker tried. Let me give him some more attributes, some more characteristics. Let me give him some more energy, because I want to see him go from point A to point B to point C, so I can use this person as a vessel to prove to everybody around them that, hey, this can be done too. You just gotta stay on the mission and, stay on the process. And, we all have access to this unlimited energy. So, whatever your energy signature is, whatever you resonate with, whatever is happening inside of your space that you're formulating as a new way of seeing, feeling, or communicating, or practicalizing an idea, you know what I'm saying? God is gonna make sure you have an infinity way to do that, just because you know thyself, and you know what space you in, and you know what you want outside of you as a form of a purpose, destiny, or design. And God's gonna make sure he keep giving you more esoteric ammunition. Brrr, you know what I'm saying? So you can clap these niggas, bro. Because a lot of niggas out here low-key need to be clapped, but mentally clapped. Real shit. I tell you no lies. I tell you no motherfucking lies. Real shit. And it's nighttime right now. We out here, you know what I'm saying, dwelling in the night. You know what I'm saying? Got shit to do. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Y'all better believe it. Real shit.